Day 22. Reading. The Princess Who Became a Wedding Gift. Battles between gods and demons were a normal occurrence in ancient times. Brihaspati, the guru of the gods, was renowned for his wisdom. He had an intelligent, handsome, and obedient son named Kach. Meanwhile, the guru of the Asurs was Sukracharya, who was extremely sharp, knowledgeable, and short-tempered. Whenever Asurs were killed, Shukracharya used a special mantra called the Sanjeevani to bring them back to life. As a result, a time came when Asur began emerging victorious in almost all encounters. No matter how hard and valiantly the Devs fought, they inevitably lost because Brihaspati did not possess the knowledge needed for the Sanjeevani mantra. After consistent and considerable losses, the gods became frustrated and convened a meeting. There, a decision was taken to send Kach to Sukracharya's ashram with the pretext to serving him, but with the underlying mission to learn the life-reviving mantra from him. The gods instructed Kach, "Do whatever need to be done to learn the mantra. The survival of our species depends on it." Kach nodded and set out for his destination. When he reached Sukracharya's ashram, he bowed to the great master and implored him, "O sir, I am Kach, the son of Brihaspati. I have an earnest desire to be your student and serve you. Please accept me as a disciple. I will never give you cause for complaint." Guru Shukracharya was a smart man. He understood why Kach had come to him. But in those days, it was the duty of a teacher to accept a worthy student if he sincerely desired to serve him. Shukracharya thought, "I can easily accept Kach as my student. After all, I can teach only what I think is suitable for him." True to his word, Kach served his master very well. Shukracharya taught him many skills, but ensured to not teach him the Sanjeevani mantra, being fully aware of the consequences. Shukracharya had a beautiful daughter called Devyani, who was the apple of his eye. Since her mother's death many years ago, she had developed a close bond with her father, but she often felt lonely. With the arrival of Kach, Devyani was happy to have a friend close to her own age. Her father was often busy with his lessons or the matter of the state, and over time Kach became a wonderful companion to her. She began telling him everything, including her smallest desire, and Kach would bring her whatever she wanted. If she yearned for a flower from the forest, Kach would acquire the exact flower she described. If she wanted to go for a stroll, Kach would ensure he was there to escort her. Gradually, she fell in love with him. The Asur student who had been keeping an eye on Kach were unhappy about this turn of events. They suspected the real reason behind Kach's presence in the ashram, but didn't have the courage to discuss it with their teacher. One day, Shukracharya sent Kach with instruction to graze the cows. Seizing the opportunity, the Asurs murdered Kach, and the cows returned to the ashram on their own in the evening. When Kach did not come back to his teacher's home by nightfall, Devyani became worried about his safety. She went to her father and said softly, "Father, I am worried about Kach. He hasn't returned with the cows. Please do something and find him." Shukracharya looked up and saw the tears in her eyes. He meditated deeply and learned about Kach's miserable fate at the hands of the Asurs. Unwilling to disclose to Devyani that their fellow Asurs had killed Kach. He used the Sanjivani mantra to revive Kach and ensured his safe return. A few days later, the Asurs made a second attempt to kill Kach. This time, they threw this body in a well. Secretly, Sukracharya revived Kach again. Exasperated, the Asurs devised an evil scheme. The next time they killed Kach, they burnt his body, mixed his ashes with water, and filled their guru's drinking pot with this water. That evening, Shukracharya ate dinner and drank the water from his pot. The evening blended into night, and Kach still did not return. As usual, Devyani sorrowfully requested her father to find him. After meditating, Shukracharya realized that he would have to tell Devyani the truth. So he explained what had happened and said, "My dear daughter, Kach is now in my stomach, so I cannot revive him." A tearful Devyani insisted, "No, father, you must bring him back somehow." Sukracharya tried to elucidate it. "If I revive Kach, he will have to come out from my stomach. That means that I must die so that he can live. Tell me, my daughter, do you want your father or your friend? Only one of us can live. I want both of you to be alive and well. Father, you can't make me choose. Please, I love both of you," asserted Devyani. "My dear girl, Kach is no ordinary man. I know the reason behind his request to serve me. The truth is that he wants to learn the Sanjivani mantra. And if you want both of us to live, the only way is to teach him the mantra while he is in my stomach. After that, I will revive him. But in the process, I will die. Then he must use the mantra to bring me back. But that is very dangerous move, Devyani. You must understand the consequences of this action. This will destroy the Asurs eventually, and it will be unfair to our king. I beseech you, please forget about Kach." But headstrong that she was, Devyani refused to listen to her father. "I will tell Kach not to use the mantra of any purpose other than to bring you back to life. He will listen to me. I know he will. Please bring him back to me." His love for his daughter blinded Shukracharya, and he gave in. Just as he had predicted, Kach emerged from Shukracharya's stomach, killing the Guru in the process. Kach fulfilled his duty and revived his teacher by chanting the mantra until Shukracharya also came back to life.